Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm Wendy and I'm a full-time artist who paints fashionable portraits of female characters who are also called muses. And that's exactly what I'm going to talk about in today's video. Who my muses are, the mystery behind their eyes, and where I get my inspiration from. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel and leave a comment because I love talking to you all and I love to hear what you have to say. A muse is basically someone who serves as a source of inspiration for an artist. For example, famous painters like Andy Warhol, Pablo Picasso and Edouard Manet all had muses who inspired them to think in a more creative and innovative way. Back in these times, muses were more often women because of their grace, beauty and feminine qualities, which is why so many famous paintings depict women. But nowadays, a muse can be any person, animal, object or mythological figure, appearing in all kinds of art forms like music, writing, filmmaking and fashion. So one thing that most people don't know about me is that my muses date all the way back to the 17th century, during the Dutch Golden Age. This was a time when the Netherlands economy was growing, which meant that art was becoming more popular too. These included paintings of landscapes, still lifes, mythological scenes and something called Tronies. Tronies are basically a specific genre of painting that focuses on expressions, emotions, and certain character types. Artists would play with light and shadow to paint dramatic and theatrical characters with exaggerated facial expressions and movements. Many of them were also wearing hats or costumes and holding props like weapons and musical instruments. It was basically a form of art that was very playful, expressive and experimental because it didn't follow the traditional rules of portrait painting. And that's exactly why I've always felt so drawn to Tronies, because there are no rules and there's a story and mysterious quality behind their expressive faces and most importantly, their eyes. So when I was pursuing painting as a career, I wanted to put a contemporary spin on historical Tronies. I've always been into all things beauty, cosmetics and fashion, so I decided to make my muses like the modern cousins of Tronies. Things like fashion photography, designer jewelry, models and even flashy advertisements have all inspired me to make my muses more high fashion and elegant while keeping that expressiveness and mysteriousness of Tronies. So in other words, my work combines history with the energy of contemporary fashion. Almost like a conversation between the past and the present, using art as a form of language. Every muse is different and each one is born from a different spark of inspiration. Sometimes that's from scrolling through Instagram or reading a fashion magazine or looking at interesting pieces of haute couture. When I paint, each muse starts to take on a life of its own, going through a journey of different colors, textures, clothing styles, makeup looks and accessories. They are not exactly based on anyone specific either, they're more like fictional characters like Tronies that are a part of today's world. And I never know how a muse will develop as I paint. Sometimes I have a specific idea in my head, but the muse becomes someone totally different. So it's always so interesting to witness the journey of each of my characters. Interestingly, one question that I get asked a lot is who my favorite muses are. For me, at least, my favorites are the ones that are very colorful with detailed backgrounds and textures, which are often the ones I spend the most time working on. At the end of the day, I love all of my muses because they all have a story to share with the world. There's a mysterious quality behind their eyes and expressions, and it's always fun to see what different people take away from them. Which makes me wonder, which of my muses are your personal favorite? And what do you think her unique story is? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. And if you have any questions or suggestions on what type of videos you'd like me to make, let me know down in the comments. And be sure to follow me on Instagram and visit my website, wendybuiter.com. You can check out my courses, portraits, cards, and of course my book, Becoming a Successful Selling Artist. There's also a separate website for my courses. This is wendybuiter.academy. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye!